Hello, I'm Master Lama Rasaji, and I'm happy to be with you today on our Thursday edition of Rasaji Speaks. Don't forget now, we have our July 4th celebration today. There might be a few more uh, spots. I know we were promoting on social media, so I know there's more spots missing than normal because we're going to have a bigger audience because of that. But I hope you got your link and got your spot. And so, anyhow, we're excited today. We're going to have Sister Nan, who's going to be emceeing for us, Master David's music, the standing exercises, new insights on internet commercials, and how to increase SEO for affiliates and teachers with Andy and John and Christian. And then, of course, Brother Nate's going to update us on where the Wellness Center is in Jacksonville Beach and where it will be by the end of the year. Then Lama G is going to come on and talk to you about spiritual patriotism and read a document that I think you will find inspiring. It's very inspiring to me. Our subject matter, because it is PFL Thursday, is, and of course that is from 1 to 2:30 today, the broadcast Eastern Time. Cultivating prosperity and the power of purposeful work. Well, you got to want to vibrate prosperity in order to begin with prosperity. You got to honor, the first five pillars of the science of abundance that Uncle Enoch laid down, right? And that is give what you want. And that means even when it's not easy. That means especially when it's not easy, right? See, when the cash flow is tight, it feels like you can't do it. But yet, giving helps you get out of that tight situation. As a matter of fact, if you knew what Lama G knew and you had true faith, you would give, right? Jesus uses an example of a lady who has 5 to 10, let's say, dollars of our time. And yet the Pharisees and the Sanhedrin that had a lot of money today and then were offering up what would be equivalent to 500 to 1,000. But these people, in let's say in today's dollars, are worth millions and billions of dollars. So they felt they were giving a lot. But this woman gave three, or let's say she gave five of her $10. She gave 50% of what she had. And Jesus used that as a lesson. And she gave unconsciously. I'll give you another example. I was in India. Some of you have heard this story, might want to hear it again. There was a physician right in front of me on my second or third trip, I kind of forget, in India, one or the other. And there was a physician that gave Babaji, Simple Father, an envelope that had enough $100 in it, right? With a thick envelope of Ben Franklin's that totaled up to about $10,000. And it was, without a doubt, a hell of a gesture, right? And we're talking the 1980s, like mid 1980s, right before I was going to go to Huma for Baba G. So this is somewhere but probably between 85 and 87. $10,000 cash, even in America, was a handsome gift. He immediately took it, he smiled, and he said, "Blessings unto thee." He says, if you bring to me love, you will experience a love you've never, ever experienced. If you bring to me doubt, you will leave me so confused, so messed up in the mind that you'll really experience doubt. You come to me in faith, you will do it. So he took the money and he gave the money to the caretaker who knew, was the first to know that this was the same Babaji now that took off for 24 years. And he kept that ashram up and clean and spick and span. He had a few workers with him, but he was in charge. Because Baba told him, when I come back, you're going to know who I am, but I'm going to look totally different. I'm going to be a lot younger. And you're immediately going to know that I truly am Harakan Baba, because that was one of his nicknames, because the village that Babaji would spend about 30% of his time in a body was Harakan, Northeast India, just below the Nepal border. And that's where I spent quite a bit of time in this life with Baba in physical form with one of his bodies. He gives the $10,000. I thought the physician was going to completely lose his cookies and come unglued. It was like you could tell he thought he was maybe buying his way to heaven. You know, that's what he thought. And he wanted to be the big shot. You know, some people have money, they're like that. They want to be the big shot. So they'll demonstrate at times they'll hold out. They want to be in control because it's all about control to them. They want to be in control in giving, and they want to be in control when they're not giving. They just want to be in control, right? So the point is that he looked to the physician and he says, I give to God Almighty because he pays the highest interest. He gave it right to what most people did not know what he saw in this devotee. Did not know that this pious devotee, uneducated devotee, had the love and the faith toward the simple Father that the physician or most people who give did not have. So in both examples, just remember, the woman gave half of what she had. The Sanhedrin, the Pharisees, didn't give 1% of what they had, and they thought that was a big deal. Obviously, the physician to Babaji gave well to do, but that physician had a lot more money. He had enough that he could have done that for 10 or 100 people in the ashram, as a matter of fact, because he was a specialist, like a brain surgeon, making $2 or $3 million a year. Just imagine. Baba put him straight, and Jesus put the Sanhedrin and the Pharisees, he always put them straight. As we say in India and Tibet, Baraka Bushad, which means may the blessings be to you and to your glorious family. Don't forget our special today, celebrating the 4th on the 3rd. And check with Sister Lynette or check with Andy if there's any more links left that are hot. If you didn't get yours, we definitely don't want you to miss 90 minutes of just pure energy and light. God bless you all, and God bless America as America tomorrow celebrates her birthday. We'll see you. God bless you.